Hello, everybody. My soul name is Shiva, and welcome to my channel, Twin Flames Eternity and Beyond. This channel is all about twin flames. I will be having some guided meditations for the purposes of healing and some channeled messages from the collective, some tarot readings from time to time, and also talking about the dilemmas associated with this journey. We are all on this journey for a purpose, and today I am going to be talking about exactly that, but also about all the dilemma that comes with the awakening on this journey. So, I was awakened by my twin flame in the year 2020, and prior to that, I had no idea what twin flames were, and I was just living my life like everybody else. And I had known my twin flame since 2007, but I was never in any shape or form attracted towards them. There was no soul recognition or immediate connection as per se. But in 2020, when I met him up for lunch, that's when I sat across him, and as I was talking to him, I noticed his eyes were emerald green. And I kept looking because I had not seen anybody's eyes before that of that color. Definitely not a man's eyes, and definitely not in person. And it was almost like I had known him forever. That feeling of knowing somebody forever, which I had never felt before. And as we talked, it just became more evident to me that I knew him from somewhere but could not understand from where. And then later on, when I thanked him for the lunch and also wanted to compliment him for his eyes, and I said that, "Oh, you have the most amazing green eyes." And I was shocked when I got the reply back saying that I don't have green eyes, I have brown eyes. And I was completely shocked that for that 1.5 hours, I was only seeing green eyes. And then later, I understood actually I was staring at his higher self all that time with those green eyes. So now what? So the dilemma that came with this awakening, which I am going to talk about today, is that coming on this journey of twin flame, which I found out much later, was that I already have a family, happily married with children. And why am I feeling this strong connection towards another person? And why am I feeling this overwhelming love towards another person? And why am I not being able to control these emotions? Because it was not about me wanting to be having an affair with somebody or going ahead with whatever I was feeling within and running away with this person. But it was just this intense feeling of security. This was this intense feeling of, I can almost say that it was like I was sitting in a temple, and peace and calmness. And that was there for the longest time. And with the spiritual awakening came a lot of other things. Everything that belonged to me no longer belonged to me. Everything that made me feel comfortable before did not make me comfortable anymore. My friends, my family, my house, my job, everything felt foreign to me. I felt like I did not belong on this planet anymore. It almost felt that home was somewhere else. And I was trapped inside this body, wanting to just free myself and go away somewhere where there was nothing but peace. And that peace was coming from this other person. So he also gave me the feeling of home. Now it's very difficult to describe this kind of love to anybody, because the first judgment that comes from people is that, oh, you are hiding behind something because you want to have an extramarital affair. But who can explain to these people that this feeling you have within is not because you want to go to somebody and have an affair and you want to just leave your life behind for somebody whom you just met? That's not what it is. And only people like you and I can understand the intensity, the pull towards the soul. That's what it is. It's your soul being pulled by another soul. One thing I want to say is that whatever it might be, and however you might be feeling within, nobody is able to understand this. Nobody will be able to understand this. And only the people on this journey will be able to connect and understand this. So you don't have to try and convince anybody else. But if you are feeling lonely and lost, then definitely there is a community out there that can help you understand your journey. But then be careful, because there are people out there who are going to misguide you and tell you the wrong things about being on this journey. So you have to be very, very cautious. Let nobody tell you whether somebody is or is not your twin flame. That is the most important thing. Because only you and your soul can recognize if somebody is or is not your twin flame. I rarely tell my clients if they are or not on the twin flame journey, but sometimes when the message comes across very strongly, then I will tell them that you might meet your twin flame later. And it has happened with some of them that they were with one person and then they felt that they were on twin flame journey, but later on they understood they were not, and then they met somebody else who was actually their twin flame. Other thing which I want to say is that please don't think that twin flame journey means that this is the strongest connection romantically. It does not mean that, because twin flame connection is about finding your purpose in this life. It's about knowing who you are within. It's finding that balance within yourself, getting rid of your insecurities. I know everybody says these big, big things that love yourself and find yourself, and you know, it seems so easy, and you feel so um, you feel like, oh my God, why can't I do this? Why am I longing for my twin flame? Why am I crying at nights? Why am I hurting so much? Uh, and all these people are telling me, oh, find inner peace and find and stop thinking about your twin flame. It's not easy. It's not easy. I have been there. I have been there. I have been there, so I know it's not easy. And I'm not going to tell you that it will be very easy going forward too. But it can become easy. You will not stop thinking about them. That will never happen. So don't even think of cutting cords with them, because that is one thing you can't do on this journey, and that is cut cords with them, because you can't cut cords with yourself. So then, how do we do this? How do we get to the point where we are not thinking about them and we are not going crazy in our head? And how do we bear the pain of separation? This is all what we are going to find out as we talk more and more about these things. And hopefully, my experiences and my guidance based on other people's experience will also help you find that balance within and get to that point of peace where you are thinking about them, but you are not feeling the pain anymore when you think about them. So, subscribe to this channel, stay tuned, and keep listening to this so that whatever resonates with you, whatever helps you, I will keep it real. It's not scripted. I will talk to you whatever my guides tell me at that point in time. So it is all coming from heart, and you can take it and believe that one day you will also get to the place where you will be able to go on with your journey without feeling this pain within. So take care of yourselves. And once again, this is Shiva signing out and looking forward to talking to you all soon again. Bye bye. Have a wonderful week ahead.